stream for me, not a bonus for you. Obviously, it's a dramatic imposition on your time and patience for you. But for me, this is a bonus stream. I was actually meant to be going to a wedding in California this weekend. So we drove down as far as Ashland, Oregon. I was traveling with a 10-year-old girl, and she got sick though. She got the flu or a fever. So we had to turn about and go home. I wasn't just travelling with her. This isn't a Nabokovian Humbert moment by any means. I was travelling with her and her mother, who is my partner, Tabitha. And yeah, sorry, I've broken the hearts of many people who watch crossword streams for the chance to see incredibly attractive, suave James Bond types in thrilling action. Anyway, yeah, no, that's not what you tune in for, obviously, and you never will do. And maybe, just maybe, you want to see me solve some crosswords. So, where were we up to? Ooh, no. I know. Let's have a look. Okay, so, I didn't do the general knowledge. Well, we can start with the general knowledge. Yes, I was doing some trivia. That was the last stream I did. Maybe you watched that. My laptop died at the end of it, so it was extremely ignominious ending. We just basically just crashed out, and it was as though I'd had a heart attack, keeled over, and died mid-sentence. Yes. So let's move seamlessly into some general knowledge, because trivia and crosswords do go hand in hand, of course. A Large Hadron Collider. I'm going to guess this is Anubis. The Discus Discobolus is the best known sculpture by Myron. Mixed Spirit turned in it's a highball. I never knew what a highball was. It's always in American novels like Raymond Chandler stuff, and I always felt like a highball felt slightly rude to me as a young man. I don't really know why. First black woman elected into the House of Commons. I should probably know that. Is it Diane Morgan? Yeah. Of Mice and Men is a Burns poem. First major battle fought by the New Model Army, the Battle of Newark. Could that be a battle? It could be. Oh yes, this is Barton Fink, great movie. Your Love is King, gonna guess that's Sade. In dreams I walk with you. The beginning of Act 1. Doesn't look like it's Chapter 1. Trade route from Missouri to New Mexico. It's going to be something of something, isn't it? I don't know. Music award, that'll be a Grammy then. Swedish author. This is Astrid. Why am I putting Ingrid? I know this. Astrid Lindgren. Alright, A Better Battle Than Newark is Naseby. That's definitely a battle. Oh, Curtain Up is the beginning of Act 1. Device used to transfer people in medical emergencies. Transfer people. Sugar which shares its name. This is Demerara. Canadian Peninsula. This would be Labrador. Who is Diane Morgan, and why did I put her when I meant Diane Abbott? I knew that. I used to know that. River marking the Laotian border with Myanmar. Okay, that must be the Mekong. So what is this? Device used to transfer people in... Oh, it says nautical emergencies. I can't even read. It still doesn't help me much. Transfer people. It's got to be a boat, hasn't it? But it isn't a boat. I don't know. A Fine Romance. What is this? Trade route. Don't know. People who are very passionate about a cause, not libertines. Who's passionate about causes these days? Can't remember. It's been a long time since I was passionate about a cause. Old age pension is British welfare. Letters which replaced Roma on coins, Senatus Populusque Romanus. Members of a denomination which included the first people to be called Protestants, okay, Lutherans. Formal term for gullets, esophagi. Flat bottom barge, maybe that's a scow. Mrs. Doubtfire, that is the late lamented Robin Williams. The Deepwater Horizon, that was in Gulf of Mexico. Toy involved in a 1950s craze. A potato and corn maize crisp. Inspiration is for something. The rest of us just show up and get to work. Dreamers? I don't know, just guessing. Part of North Africa, ooh, the Barbary Coast. Event in both England and Sicily in the late 11th century. Garment named after an atomic test site, that's the Bikini, of course, Bikini Atoll. Trolls, simply something, the site of dwarves. Maybe detest or loathe, month called Sextilis in the Roman calendar. Well, that's the 6th month, so that would be August. September is 7, October is 8, of course. Courts of something. Trade route, Santa Day, Santa Day, I don't know. People who are very passionate about cause, firebrands, I suppose. This looks like Nairobi. Street furniture, which in a few cases has been painted gold. Postbox, yes. Wood, close grained. Is this artistes? No, I don't know. Another name for the flightless kakapo, the owl parrot. French Royal Palace. This is the Louvre. Weasel-like animals, formerly called Falmarts. Why did they change it? Falmarts is a great name for a polecat. British fighter plane, that's the Spitfire. Wading birds going to be ibises. Incas built Machu Picchu. Where are we now? Why can't I think of a potato? Maize crisp, something chip. A is for alibi, was the first of the alphabet novels. Courts of, is it assize? It could be assize. Potato and maize crisp. Oh, the hula hoop. Okay, yeah. So weird to describe a hula hoop as a potato and maize crisp. Though of course, that's exactly what it is. Apparatchiks are communists involved in the party machine. A sense of direct perception. Hello, Stephen. Nice to see you. This is an Anschauung. I know there's such a thing as a Weltanschauung, which I suppose is a direct percept of the world. Robert Downey, named after a firm covertly owned by the USA. Air America? I don't know this film, but it could be that, I guess. Inspiration is for amateurs. The rest of us just show up and get to work. Nice. Oh, this is the Norman Conquest. So it happened in Sicily as well. We don't hear so much about what William the Conqueror or his friends were doing in Sicily in the 11th century, but I suppose it was just as interesting as the Battle of Hastings. Alright, check the grid. Santa Fe. Oh, don't know what I was thinking there. Santa Fe Trail. So we just need this one. Device used to transfer people in nautical emergencies. I've got no idea what this is. A breacher book. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Let's reveal this word. It is a breeches boy. A breeches boy. Well, that's a new one on me. I've never heard of a breeches boy. In a long time since I was a boy in short breeches, and that's got nothing whatsoever to do with that clue, so let us dismiss it and move on. Breeches buoy. Some Americans say buoy, and I'm always like, should I say buoy? But it seems wrong because you don't say buoyant, do you? You say buoyant. So I feel like if you say buoyant, you should probably say boy. Alright, okay, Mephisto's going to be tough, but you know, might as well do everything. Mama didn't raise no picker and chooser. I clean my plate. Oh, John Grimshaw. I was just talking to John Grimshaw, who I think has gone off me a bit because I don't know, I think I said something that he took amiss. But a fake John Grimshaw account just messaged me and said, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh, good to hear from you, John. Yeah, still love your puzzles." And he said, "Yeah, great. I'm good. Yeah, did I message you about that money?" And I was like, uh-oh, because I knew that the real John Grimshaw would never say "I am good" instead of "I am well," so it couldn't have been him. Yeah. Anyway. Ooh, breeches boy. Anyway, we'll see if I still like John Grimshaw after doing this Mephisto. Okay, securing string round cooked lamb dish. Okay, so a tie is a securing string. And then we put cooked lamb in the middle to get a timbale, which, as I now live not so far from Mexico as I used to, I believe is a kind of Mexican food. Alright, basic concept for chambers. Could this be theme? Oh no, I don't think it is. It's topos. So in classics they always used to say the topos of Homer's Odyssey, things like homecoming. And I always thought it was a funny thing. It's like the word topic, but more Greek. It's topos, is a place, a location, a node, a nexus for ideas. So everyone was calling everything topoi back then. Probably still are. Young child linked to witchcraft died. Don't know. OB could be witchcraft. OB could be died. So I don't know. International baccalaureate expenses, which are climbing, not Ivies. I think that would be a B there. I don't know for sure. Weapon the French employ behind Garand rifle with track. Okay, so I think mitrailleuse is a French word for a machine gun, and I see the French employ use at the end. MIT is Garand rifle. I don't know. The track is rail. A trail. MI is probably a Garand rifle. Don't know. It sounds like it could be a rifle. Casing on bridge. Cable post left inside unit. Casing on bridge is BE. But inside unit, I don't know. Alright, murder of a master. Yet Potter's a suspect name. Looks like an anagram. Yet Potter's a suspect. It looks like it would be like Patro. But I can't quite get there. Source of fur garment from Mexico, kings accepted. What's a garment from Mexico with an extra R in it? Mexican garment is not a sari. King could be K or have to be C. I don't know. Not sure about that. Have we got this one yet? Expenses which are climbing. The only thing I can think of to put in there is Ibanez. That doesn't work, does it? Expenses. What about this? Young child linked to witchcraft died. Young child linked to witchcraft died. I still kind of want it to be Obby-Ob. Witchcraft plus Ob for died. Isn't Obby-Ob a young child? Doesn't seem entirely likely. Casing on bridge. Cable post left inside unit. Yeah, I don't know. Supple old fish. Supple lithe? I mean, lithe could mean supple. Is that an old fish? Let's put it there for a moment. Probably shouldn't put that in because I don't know what's going on at all. No idea. Got to be C something, isn't it? C-row? No, I don't know. Kilt concealed scars beginning to bleed in leg. Kilt. A word for kilt, maybe? But I don't know. Tailless lizard climbing around Earth. Cavity. So a word for a lizard, maybe just the word lizard. If so, it would be razil or reasel. I don't know those words though. Sweet bun, some flour in second batch with juice regularly added. No, there's too much going on. Bitter beer, had to get round in. Had to get round in. Beer. I am surprised by long Scottish snake. I feel like long is going to be lang, long Scottish. It's going to be something like boom slang, right? I am surprised. Aha! I am surprised. Core. I don't know. Dairy check following small volume. Check following small volume. Lambert's quite active girl. Lambert is L. Quite active though, what would that be? What ornamental blue ore dug up around Queensland? Oh my goodness. I'm just a suave spoilt example of Euro trash. So there's an anagram here. I'm just a suave spoiled example of Euro trash. 2 words. Vous majesté. Sauve. I don't know. Cleared land of flipping volcanic rock. Cleared land of flipping. Could be volcanic rock. Sadly, I don't know what's going on there. Want to get round large old pinnacle of rock. Want. Oh, yeah, no, this is good. It's hard. It's good. Beginning to bleed in leg. It could be anything. Note, it could not actually be anything. Country one with little river water. Oh, country. Not liking this. Increasingly bitter. Author loses it. So increasingly bitter would be something I think it would be an author minus either IT or SA. Bitter. Writer. It was too short. Darn it. Mark found in carbonaceous rock like a crown of leaves. Oh, so it's going to have an M in it, and it's going to be a word for a carbonaceous rock. And that's a word that I don't know. Let's put an M in the middle there somewhere. Sea louts taken back. Bride wealth. Bride wealth is like a dowry. See a lout, lower yob, so something like that. See, could be low boya. I don't know, it's making up words, that's no way to do it. Okay, let's have a look. Yet Potters, a master Yet Potters, a subject name. Murder of. Oh, a suspect name could be the definition. You could murder something. Murder of a master Yet Potter. A suspect name. Not quite seeing it. Okay, excise, casting 1, joint in Glasgow. Excise, cat, cut, cute. I feel like excise could be cut. Joint in Glasgow could be acute. It's the kind of word they have in Scotland. I quite like that because one could be the I there. Country though. Iran? Iraq? Okay, Little River is R, and then AQ is aqua, which is water. Alright, blue ore dug up around Queensland. Surely that must be a QU. Is that their postcode with an anagram around? Bliork? Blerock? Something like that. Blerock. It's very hopeful. Prince. Just the ultimate type of rock. Wow. That looks like a good clue. I don't know what it is. Fashionable fellow, hit on bishop perhaps. I feel like bishop would be man, wouldn't it? Bishop is a chess man. This might not be at all fashionable. Flashman, hit. I'm just a suave, spoilt example of Euro trash. Euro trash. Cleared land of flipping volcanic rock. Cleared land's not Avalon. Want to get round. Okay, this could be a word. A kneeled. Need is want, and then L could be large. I can believe there's a word kneeled. Celio reportedly rode alongside. Aboard. AB is an able-bodied seaman, therefore a sailor. Cleared land of flipping volcanic rock. Basalt, no. Tephra, no. I'm just a slave. Okay, mauvaise ami? No, there's not enough E's. I'm just a slave. I'm Okay, Mauva's got to be right. M-A-U-V-A. What's left? Mauvais juste. Mauvais juste. I don't know. There's a mot juste. I'm just a suave. Okay. Little energy in high Inca capital, lacking oxygen flow rate. Well, high Incan capital is Cusco, isn't it? Lacking oxygen is Cusack? Thought that was John and Joan, the actors. What worm has at each? I think worms have chitai. Something that some kind of arthropods have. Annelids, whatever you call them. Happiness locally about chemical engineer, green inventor. Happiness locally about chemical engineer, green inventor. Cusack just doesn't seem right. Cossack? High Inca capital. Lacking oxygen. Yeah, I don't know. Cusco's quite high up, I think. Weakness for charmers I acquired in the past amid temptation. Weakness for charmed I acquired in the past amid temptation. Temptation is lust? I don't know. Weakness for charmers. We let a building well to the north. We let a building. So maybe an anagram. Well to the north. Feels like that would have to be something like we let a building well. Cave runs inside volcano upwards. Cave, well, Etna reversed with an R in it. Mauvais sujet. Okay, that's better, isn't it? A mauvais sujet. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Is this an anagram? Well could be at wheel. I hope it's at wheel and not at wheel. Increasingly bitter author loses it. There's a J in here now. Sweet bun. Okay, juice regular. I think that's going to be J-I-E. Juice regularly. Some flour in second batch with juice. Some flour. So that's kind of a Afrikaans or Dutch diminutive, isn't it? E.T. See that working. Increasingly bitter author loses it. Oh, who's this author? I-T or S-A. Author loses it. Increasingly bitter. Icea? Don't see it. Happiness locally about chemical inventor, chemical engineer, green inventor. Happiness could be seal. Sheila? C-H-E? Let's try that. Weakness for charmers I acquired in the past amid temptation. Could be Tude. Okay, Lambert's quite active. Girl. Quite is all. Lala is, of course, talking about Doctor Who yesterday, and Lala Ward was Tom Baker's companion. He played Romana too, and later divorced Tom Baker and married Richard Dawkins, so she's got a type. Prince, 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 just the ultimate type of rock. I mean, kind of want that to be Hal. Shale is a type of rock, but it doesn't quite work. Let's see how we'd have an H in there. Cleared land of flipping volcanic rock. Just don't know this word. Cleared land. Assart. Trassa. Isn't Assart a cleared land? Oh, it feels like it could be, but Prince, 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 just the ultimate. Prince, 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 type of rock. What's ornamental? Blue ore. Blerock. I mean, if that's right, that can only really be Blerock or Brelock, I suppose. Okay, Fashionable Fellow is a club man, that works. I mean, clays is a type of rock. Why would Prince, Prince, Prince be clays? Prince, 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 just the ultimate. Prince, Prince. Ras is a prince, isn't it? Ras is a prince in Ethiopia, like Ras Al Ghul, and P could be a prince, and chrysoprase is a gemstone, so maybe chrysoprase is a rock. Inside unit is a binnacle, isn't it? Okay, maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Source of fur, garment from, okay, serape. Source of fur. Okay, you get a serape, you replace king with a. King is accepted, so R becomes A. You get a sea ape. What that is, I don't know, but maybe you can skin it and wear it. That's what humans have been saying about animals ever since they first saw one in the Garden of Eden. Maybe I can skin that and wear it. Alright, a suspect name. Murder of a master, yet Potter's a subject. I think binnacle is right. I think mitrailleuse is right. I think topos is right. I don't know if lithe is anything like right, so let's get rid of that. Young child linked to witchcraft died. Young child is it. Like the ancient Greeks, the children in the ancient Greek language are a neuter plural noun. They're called tekna. They're just sort of objects until they reach a certain age, at which point you think they've got a reasonable chance of survival, so then you give them gender. It's a good way to be. You shouldn't impose gender on things too quickly. They might disagree. They might disagree with what gender you impose. Small shark locally caught by outrigger. What? I'm going to guess that rig is a dialect word for some kind of shark. What's mostly in Scots currency of old? What's mostly in Scots currency of old? I mean, Lottie is a currency, but it's not of old. It's the currency of Lesotho. What's mostly in Scots? Inti? I don't know. Lalla Ward was gorgeous, wasn't she? She was very cute. She regenerated. It was Mary Tam was her predecessor. Mary Tam was very sort of ice maideny. She was very elegant and constantly looking down her nose at the doctor. And then Lalla Ward was adorable, but in a much more rounded, much less sculptured out of ice kind of way. All right, weakness for charmers. I acquired in the past amid temptation. I mean, I don't know why this would be a weakness for charmers, but I gat inside allure seems like it's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's like in the 90s, we used to have lots of banter. Bants was necessary to get through in those era of lad mags, and so I used to chat with other young men. They were like, "Oh, I'll tell you who my favourite Spice Girl is, Mel B or whatever," because they were like, no, Mel C. They were like, it wasn't Spice Girls actually, it was Kaniki, but they were like, there's Kaniki, there's Lauren Laverne. I didn't have a chance with her. The one I fancy is. Anyway, they picked a lesser known member of these bands on the basis that they were more attractive because you might possibly have a chance with one of them. Sadly, if you do crosswords, you don't have a chance with pretty much anyone. Tell you from experience. Alright, author loses it. What is this author? Increasingly bitter. It can't be hard now. Drier. Writer. Okay, it doesn't lose IT, it just loses a T. That makes sense. Emma Bunton. Yeah, you see Emma Bunton? No, yeah. Posh Spice now, you'd have to be like the best footballer in the world to get a chance with Posh Spice. But with Baby Spice, you never know. You could meet Baby Spice at a party, anything could happen. That was the beauty of the Spice Girls formula, wasn't it? Something for everyone. Dairy check. There wasn't crosswordy Spice though, was there? Logadiddle Spice. I'd have been right in there. I'd have bought all their records. They didn't target my demographic. Cavity. Dairy check following small volume. Dairy. I mean V following small volume. Check. Dairy. I don't see how that would be dairy. Murder of a master yet Potters. Okay, let's look at this. AM yet is 5. Potters is 8, 12. Could be AM yet Potters A. Yeah, Victoria Coren. So, the saddest story of my life, possibly. Probably not, but so I was at Oxford in the early 90s, and there was someone who was doing a review, a comedy review, and they wanted sketches sent in. I was like, oh, I had sort of some aspirations towards drama and writing at the time. I was like, right, I'll get the details, and I will send her some comedy sketches. And of course, me being me, I was way too lazy and I didn't write any comedy sketches and didn't send them to her. And of course, that was Victoria Coren. If I'd been in there, 10 years earlier, she might never have met David Mitchell. Let's put it that way. But probably not. One can dream. One can always dream. I've got to plug in my computer. Maybe I won't die today, but maybe I will. Oh my goodness. I'm going to come over here. Alright, battery is on. I'm not getting it much further with this crossword. I'm just reminiscing about Spice Girls, Kinnicky, and the lovely, lovely Victoria Coren Mitchell. The happily married Victoria Coren Mitchell. Maybe one day I'll at least get to go on Only Connect. I'd probably have to move back to England to apply to Only Connect, but I feel like if I was in England, it'd happen pretty soon. Why am I not doing this? AM yet Potters A. Suspect name. Okay. It can't be that because it needs an N, so it's not that. Why am I doing that? Let's not do that. Yeah, Potters A suspect. Murder of a master. Yeah, Potters A. It's got an N in it. It is Binnacle. isn't it? Casing on bridge cable, post left inside unit. So left inside unit is L inside ace. Casing on bridge cable, post left. Post left. No, that doesn't make sense. Post. Post. Is it umbilical? Post. Just gonna check the grid right now. Oh no, it's not a boom slang. Alright, reverse. I am surprised by long Scottish lake. Okay, so let's put gasp at the end. Gasp by long Scottish. So it could be like Langasp. I don't know. Oh! I am surprised. Aha! So I hate that. They always have that. It is in the dictionary. Aha! Is I am surprised. But when was the last time you ever saw someone who was surprised saying, aha? No one says aha when they're surprised now. They say aha when they see. Okay, dairy check. Following small volume, that's ch following a milliliter. Tailless lizard. Monitor? No. Cavity. I think that would be... What's this lizard? Langaha. Of course it is. Kilt concealed scars beginning to bleed in leg. I mean, beg means big, doesn't it? Or does it mean small? Small. So, concealed scars. I don't know. Bitter beer. Had to get round in. Could that be bitter beer? No, I don't like that. Could it be ale? I'm so confused. See a louts taken aback. Bridewell. Well, it could be low or la. La Boya. Could be La Boya. It's yeah, it's not La Boya. Okay. Alright. Some flour in second batch with juice regularly added. Some flour. What's a unit of flour? Don't even know. This looks like a lovely word, but I don't know what it is. Mark found it. Mark found in carbonaceous rock. Okay, so Mark found like a crown. A crown would be a coma, maybe like the Coma Berenices. Coal. Coal is very much a carbonaceous rock. All right. Sweet bun, some flour in second batch. Okay, second is Mo. Batches. Batch. I hate this word. I hate it. I hate it. Sunflower in second batch. Set. What's this one? Tailless lizard. Okay. Trailing around Earth. So I think a coilum would be a cavity. I think. But the problem with that is I don't know what a mullock lizard is. Oh, wait a minute. A mollock. A mollock is a lizard. That's not right though, is it? It is. Crazy. Well, trust the cryptic. Kilt concealed scars beginning to bleed in leg. Kilt. What is concealed scars? I don't know. I'm feeling beaten. Bitter beer had to get round in. Bitter. Ale? Ailed? Allied? Close there. Bitter. Let's see if this is live. It's not live. Supple old fish. Oh my goodness, I certainly have failed this had it been under competition conditions. It's supple, but it's not a modern word for supple. Is lathe an old word for supple? Oh dear. Oh, wait a minute. How about lithe with a Y? Yeah, of course it is. Why not? Wow. Is this somehow binnacle? It didn't work, did it? It's not binnacle. Billicle. Cable. Post left. Inside. Post bill. Murder of a master. Yet Potter's a suspect. It could be an anagram of yet Potter's a name. Yet Potter's a is a 10 though. Oh my goodness. Bitter beer, ale had to get round in. Is it owned? Alright, it's going to reveal this word. Oh, petty treason. Oh, I should have been able to get that. Hang on, how does this work? Murder of a master is petty treason. Yet Potter's a anagram. Their name. YETPOTTERS. Oh yeah, I just can't count. Ailed to get round in is to put an O, put a round inside ailed. Sunflower in second batch. Sweet bun. Well, this is not looking like a word to me, but it presumably is in Afrikaans. Sweet bun. Sunflower in second batch. Mo set with juice. So some flour. A bolt of flour. A ball of flour? I'm just baffled at this point. A ball is some flour. Okay. Oh yeah, well, it's nice to know that one's wrong. Kilt, concealed scars beginning to bleed in leg. Hid. What's mostly in Scots? Is Inti an old currency? Okay, how does this work then? Casing on bridge, cable, post left inside unit. Post. Cable post. See, it's really bad because I'm just looking at this and going, I don't know what this word is, even though I've got 7 out of the 8 letters. Bithical. Cable post. What about these? Which are climbing. Okay, Ibexes climb. X's is probably expenses. Kilt. Concealed scars beginning to bleed in leg. How about a lillibeg? Alright. Fillibeg. Okay, how does this work? Kilt. Concealed scars beginning to bleed in leg. So hyla might be concealed scars, and then the B inside a peg. A peg could be a leg. Alright. And what's this one? Casing on bridge cable, post left inside unit. It's going to reveal it. Wow, a biticle. Okay, so casing on bridge cable, post left inside unit. A biticle. Bit. I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, if I had done this a long time ago and I was hoping to submit it. A ball is 140 pounds of flour. Yes, I've never had coal to buy an entire ball of flour. That was very hard. I mean, I don't know if John Grimshaw does them too often, but he's not pulling any punches there. Moss Boliti, Biticle. Found that very tricky. I am chastened. Bitter, the chastening rod. Alright, but we've done the Sunday at least, so that means we can go to a nice gentle day. Monday the 15th of April. Let's do that. Amusing or comical, optimism, occur, happen. Hergé did Tintin. Planet, star or comet. Something body. Beautiful Spartan queen is Helen. Sport played with sticks is hockey. I'm seeing a theme here. Mesmeric is hypnotic. Hula. Hoopla. Quick. What do you call that? Something punch. Counter punch? Okay. Glorious or illustrious. Academic grants, scholarships. Intensify. Shout, holler. Business magnate is a tycoon. Edit, of course. Amusing. Humorous. Hope. Heavenly body. Helen did have a heavenly body. High spirited. So something going on with the H's. I don't know exactly what. This is a counterpunch, I guess, then. Glorious, splendid. And heighten. There's what's going on here, just that there's lots of H's in this puzzle. Have I tried Liari's puzzle? I know I should. Indie. Oh, I should have a go at that. If you can give me a link, I'll do it immediately. I mean, all the across words begin with H, and many of the down words begin with H. There's a lot of H in there. Don't know why. Ooh, Magoo did that in 1 minute and 1 second. He is really in tune with the letter H. Hoopla. Very hurly are you. 1 down, 2 down, LA. Hula hoopla. Oh, hula hoopla. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, maybe I can do faster on the QC. Give me a link to that puzzle. I want it. Being noisy is possibly vice of ours. Vociferous, vice of ours. Very grown up to avoid opening of dark cellar. Very adult, minus D. I obsess over timepiece. Timepiece found in opening of college cupboard. What? Clock watcher. I obsess over time. Market offering equal opportunities. Fair. Organized party with Mike. Ran do on M. Unusual rum label covering a lot of things. Umbrella, of course. Criminal activity. Smash S. Mars handbag. Something like that. Equipment to look after tailless pet. Kit tend. Utopian. Bambi. Steak minus S. Somerset. Cram and P. Lean with an R in it. Birmingham maybe. Securing a victory. Initially Hollow City with a V in it. Vicarage. Plan one not working. Not quite. One dead. Greek character. Orchestra and artist. LSO and RA. Countess's form as milliner linked to TV chatter box. Sea Hatter box. Native American mostly adopting expert methodology. Apache with pro inside it. Gas seems right. Annex and one sale. That was quite Monday-ish. You just tell me what puzzle number it is, I would go and do it. Oh, Tuesday's puzzle. Okay, yeah, you told me. Right, we'll just finish this and then I will move on because then it will be Tuesday. Alright, the crypt. Tick. Lowland newspaper in competing field. Fish that's fat dropping by. Is that flab? No, there's no such fish as a flab. It's a chubby minus be a by. Island, one south of hot country. Yeah, 8 is an island. Number wearing jewelry, chattering. Bling. Blethering, ether is a number. It makes you numb. Move around capital of Iceland, city in Europe. Hours quite polluted. Okay, anagram. Tongue found in mouth. Queen's English? No, estuary English. That's the mouth of a river. On reflection, self-regarding a god. Okay. Ego reversed in a pan. 1 in 8 say added to half of that in picture. I don't know. Rogue reformist fanned flames. Firestorm is an anagram of reformist. Opening flower, marvelous. Money invested. Pretty sure that's venture capital. Note tenor fluffed, nearer to the coda. Anagram of note. Tenor fluffed, nearer. Note tenor. Don't know. Grave, resting place for listener. Ear nest. Grave, zonist. Lowland newspaper in competing field. Competing field. Financial Times in rival lay. Timeless non-fiction book. Okay, Ruth is a book of the Bible. It's truth minus T. Turn around I to give us a European. A common mathematical expression. Vulgar fraction, I guess. One in 8 added to half of that. A matching pair, boy and his namesake, less alike ultimately. Don't stop vehicle. Run that car are yon. Unremarkable. Actions helping. Anagram of actions helping. Nothing special. Performance from old lady. Character on main platform. Expression I had in mind. I am around O. China tea. Mate. Important people. Monarch and child. Welcomed by servants. Alright, big noise from Piper before month on strike. Piper could be Pan again. Jan is a month, drum is strike, Panjandrum is a nabob. A matching pair, boy and his namesake, less alike ultimately. Jim Jams, Jim and James minus the E. Sir gone abroad, Signore I think probably is the best anagram of Sir gone. Intoxicated in snug. Tight means snug and also drunk. Rigmarole is a performance. Wood and in the absence of meat, cranberry jam. Wood. Cops.
Let us in. This is a robbery.
Hello. Alright, important people, monarch and child. What's this one? Itinerant, getting on beyond route. Itinerant, aging is getting on. We want faring, I think. Comrade of Robespierre is an English novelist, an ami of Robespierre and Martin Amis or the other Amos Kingsley. Monarch and child welcomed by servants. ER is the monarch. Pages. Cranberry without the meat is CY and press is jam. 1 in 8 say added to half of that in picture. Picture is a thrower. 1 in 8. Oh, a rower added to half of that. Okay, there we go. That's quite an easy one. I'm sure there'll be some amazing times for that. Oh, Jason took the same amount of time as me. That's good news. Magoo did that in under 4, which is sensible. That's what we're aiming for. Alright, I'm going to take a break and do some indie, but first, I'm going to finish Monday. Got to finish another day. Le Cordon Bleu. Large earthquake. When was that? That was, I know that. Turnip-like root vegetable. Rutabaga? No. Don't like that. Rose Bay. No, not oregano. It's hard. There was a Scottish D. Sam Neill. Metal Fastener. Ursa Minor. Host of Desert Island Discs. That was... Oh, I should know that. Spirit distilled from wine. Is that cognac? No, I don't think it is. Oh, this is tough. Okay, citizen of Damascus is a Syrian. Maybe a Syriac. Annual. A worm that controls slugs. Oh, this is Jessica Tandy won an Oscar for driving Miss Daisy. Is this the Times? Dugong. Fortified wine, you find that in Porto, isn't it? Maybe? I thought it was Porto. Oh, I don't know, it might be wrong. Image made using a technique. Sonogram? John, Peter and Dan Snow. Adrian Mole. I used to get called Adrian Mole when I was a kid because I had glasses and it was the right time. Oleander, probably also known as that. It's Kirsty Young. This is Brandy probably now. Kobe, where the beef comes from. Celeriac, oh yeah. Nematode? Those control slugs? I didn't know that. This must be a lock nut. Upstart Crow. I watched one episode of that and didn't think it was as funny as Blackadder, but maybe it is. Cornwall has the longest coastline. Bobby Fischer. Alex Ferguson. Everyone else in the world would have been straight in on that. This is Chopin. Fourth letter is Delta. Gum. Hologram. Alright. No. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this into the right frame. So we are looking for the Aries puzzle and it's 11735. Will I fall at the first hurdle and not be able to find 11735? Don't know what date it is. Is it yesterday? How do we know what number it is? So that's 11738 by 5. So I want to go back 3. Tuesday's puzzle. Alright, find sprightly elf-like creature. Fine and airy. Girl getting a passage back finally to Caicos Island. Huh. A dry summer month to go topless and acclimatise. Is that the just? No. Despair brewing about JetBlue's latest flight rate, air speed, anagram of despair in the last letter. Corn I am cooking with A, macaroni. Munch cold cut, cold hue. Catches second criminal near back of buildings. Some song regularly sung at church. Some song regularly sung at church. Man in check with a pawn, check with a P. On the way out, kid charges on mud carefully. Kid. Detective given power in intelligence deal. Takes a break after Charlie. Okay, rest after C. Perhaps seniors arrange departure. Seniors. Frequently scrubbed, droopy tail of Rex. Royal of Rex, that's nice, isn't it? It left damage in extremely treacherous hot coastal wetland. It left damage. Brother and uncles initially laugh. Haha. Grief overwhelming young male champion. Grief. Small enough to try, small ample. Like a giraffe, stay aboard a vessel. African, fry in a can. Frank in love with writer. O with pen. Gal. Gap. Back finally to Caicos. Yeah, okay. Grief overwhelming young male champion. Pain around a lad. Duck kept in freezer overnight. Freezer overnight contains 0. A TT June, that's better than a just. It left damage in extremely treacherous hot coastal wetland. Coastal wetland. Some song. Okay, sung regularly at CH. Where food might be fixed, needing small pot on the counter. Where food might be scrap thin broken. Okay, it's chin strap. Can't believe you didn't clue that with a penguin. I suppose you have some penguins here. Ah, fairy, Galapagos, macaroni, royal, chin strap. All right, am I looking for emperor? This is emperor, right? No. Ah, I wanted it to be emperor. Sad. Leader recalled, agent in capital city. Rep in Rome. What other penguins are there? On the way out, kid charges on mud. Bound. On the way out, kid. Okay, where food might be fixed, needing small pot on the counter. Penguins, 11 penguins. Oh, there's more penguins to find then, that's good. Oh, that's fun, yeah, I love penguins. Okay, perhaps seniors arranged departure. Gardener gathering cheap crop, ultimately for grain bin. Hopper, rock hopper penguin. Is this rock? Toss stone rock here. Moribund, that's better than moorbound. Rimbound, mirebound. Moribund penguin, yeah, is that a penguin? Tabletop. Is that right? Needing small pot on the counter. Stable. Oh, pot on the counter is top. Yeah, reversed. Departure. I want more penguins. Salt water. No. It left damage in extremely treacherous. Coastal. Catches. Second criminal near back of buildings. Catches. Old containers in the kitchen holding last of grilled mushrooms. Mushrooms. Explodes. Expands. Expands. Detective given power in intelligence. Intelligence is sense, I suppose. Monarch's family. Okay, king penguin. Perhaps seniors, e.g. Reshon. Catches. Second criminal near back of buildings. Snares. Second criminal near. Okay. Oh, hit left damage and extremely treacherous. Salt marsh, I guess. Yeah, penguins. I've never crammed 11 penguins into a puzzle. The best I've done is cram 11 penguins into my cookpot. I've never eaten a penguin. I don't live in the right hemisphere for that. That was good, wasn't it? Well, everyone should go and worship at the altar of Liari, who does some very good streams, which I should check in on again because it has been a while. All right. Does anyone eat penguins? Are penguins tasty? I shouldn't be talking about this. Liari might be here. She might be very angry if I ate a penguin. Let's have a look. I was looking for crosswords on April the 16th, I guess. That was my father's birthday. I didn't do the crossword on his birthday. I let him down. Gimme puzzles. Ooh, I've done an April the 18th one already. But I haven't done any April the 16th, so let's... Yep, concise it up. Royal penguin. Snares penguin. Is that a penguin? Male sweetheart. Ridiculous events. Is this shenanigans? Machine converting power into motion. Is that a dynamo? Lingua franca. Maybe moaned. Superfluous. Cree. Shanghai. Wide rift. Accessible by the... Okay, this is all wrong. Reward. Destroying, utterly, obliterating. Whenever, any time. True in. Maniac. Francis of Assisi, of course. Lean. Inessential. Noisier. Gosh, I hate noise. Second graders make so much noise. Timing device checked by... Oh, that's the parking meter. Oh, an engine. Why not? It says go round in circles here, so that's going to be a G and an S. Go round in circles around the edge. Suspense. Golf. Farcicality. That was quite good, wasn't it? There was lots of things where I put in something and it was something else. Like that a lot. They just say go round in circles around the edge, which is nice. QC. The pain of a guerrilla leader, a Che. MP's niece, surprisingly, anagram. Specimen. Run off with social worker. Horny creature. Oh, antelope. Elope. Yeah. Anteaters, famously not horny. Raise army to cross India, host across I. Where to see a constable? Police station. Set aside funds for the auditor. Cash. African leader needing staff from French city. Mandela, LA, Los Angeles. Grandma, an idiot, is Nana. Petty trial involving VI. Charlie, soon Charlie and none. Head of Latin at school, L. Eaton. Smart to celebrate, revel with C. Reverse. Foreign pastor certain. Procrastinate. Marriage is hateful, confining female entertainer. Geisha is hidden in marriage is hateful. Be rude to commanding officer in club. Don't know. Conscious of fighting in A&E. War in A and E. Picture silver in island mine. Spaniel barking at government leader. Pleasing. Anagram Spaniel plus G. Reportedly mail that's sent. Article in German about pub meal. Der around in. In is a pub. Hold forth about exercise function, rate about PE. Popular girl, a native originally of Mumbai. In die and then A plus the first letter of native. On farm one might find this small drink, small wine. Be rude to commanding officer, dis CO. Control device overlooking street furthest away, remote ST. They help you see the detailed requirements, specs, double definition. His Majesty quietly eating a fish. Charles Rex, Carolus Rex. Oink. It's good that this is by Oink and they put swine in the puzzle. That is pleasing. Alright, the cryptic from Tuesday, April, the what's it? Ousted, Duke's son accepted in genteel circle. Ousted. Severe police officer removed from locality. Severe. Smoked beef initially introduced by former music academy. Want to be pastrami. It's got to be pastrami. Immature 13 say at university in Pennsylvania. It's up in PA. Small rodent heading off for river. Ooze, which is mouse without its head. Relaxed Peter and I out for a spin. Relaxed. One arguing with Republican protester, not the first. One arguing remonstrator, Republican demonstrator. Source of terrible cheek about high class plant. Source of terrible is T. Cheek is lip. High class is U. Severe. Group given hint about measure of intelligence. Clue about IQ. Give up doctor resorted to in moment of change. Moment of change. It's like tipping point. Resorted to in. Give up is turn in, turning point. Nonsense about home, former pupil being a zombie, rot about an old boy. Bug in can, beginning to eat. Okay, bug is anger. Possibly honor, boy attendant identifying leaf. No. In brother's house, cultivate liliaceous plant. Sailors talked of stress, refusing to vote. Abstention. How do you spell that? It's like that, isn't it? US docker is eager to meet rider leaving Sierra. What's a US docker? A carriage originally seen in ancient French city. A carriage. Ancient. Alright, screechy birds regularly encountered in Southern River. Screechy birds. American tug with sizable barge finally. Yankees tug. Oh, what is this? Fritillary. A brother's house is a friary. Possibly honor. Boy attendant identifying leaf. Title, page. Page is a boy attendant. Title could be an honor. Out for a spin. Relaxed. Peter and I. Out for a spin. Pirouette is an anagram of Peter, I, and out. Ousted. Dukes. Okay, son in proper O is Prospero as an ousted duke in Shakespeare. It's Tempest. Apathetic. Uninterested? Is that right? Trade union relaxed about conclusion of action. Conclusion of action is N. Uniter, is that a trade union? Rested is relaxed. Unite, that's a trade union. Okay. Deport, Italian involved in the old business. Extradite, Italian in the ex-trade. Move quickly around university, finding something to eat. Trot around you, I suppose. Questioner at home, inquisitor. Quit on OR, arresting ones. Okay, DI leaves district to give a strict. Possibly outing blokes initially taking such medical treatments. Possibly outing a treat. Okay, yep. US docker. Longshoreman is a US docker. Former point. Amin is a carriage, yes. Point. Former nurses ultimately made sense. SENs or nurses, I think, at one point. Screechy, okay. Birds regularly is ID, found in the southern Trent. A dent covering her. Black antelopes last spring. We've got a jeté and a pirouette, very balletic. And let it remain, determined to save time, set. Okay, and I see some interesting things in this as well while I was doing it. Plenty of time to see that in the second to last row you have the word rosette. That seems like it can't be coincidental, can it? Underneath Amin and above Yankee we see rosette. I don't know what that means. Does it mean something? It might mean something. Did anyone else observe this? No one else saw the word rosette. It could be it could just be a coincidence. I don't know. Rosette. It'd be nice if it was for someone called Rosette. Is anyone called Rosette? I would call my daughter Rosette if I had another one. Seems like a nice name. Okay, so that was Tuesday. I guess we can do a few more. People haven't lynched me yet. Alright, concise. Plugging away. Bamboo eating mammals. Red pandas? Crustacean, probably crab. Medieval land workers. Revolt means both those things. Gurn. Dazed feeling. Sorry is rueful. Severance of connection. Disengagement. Did anyone see Doctor Who last night? It was good. And the Brigadier said disengage in a very scary way. It was great. Ignore. This is a scavenger hunt. It was a really good episode of Doctor Who. It's the first time I've said that in a long time. It was quite fun. Some people still hated it, but you know, someone always hates Doctor Who. Oh yeah, well it's on Disney now, so I don't know. Peasants' Revolt is in there. That's interesting. Grogginess. Yeah. So it's good for me that it's because it's on Disney Plus now and it comes out at 4 p.m. my time, which is midnight the UK time. Acting part is a role. Norman Mailer, of course. Norman Conquest and Peasants' Revolt. Clan. Tidewater. Disregard. Anyway, Doctor Who hasn't actually been very good for a long time, but it was good last night. Oh, no, can't do that. Patch of hard skin, a callus. Yeah, 73 yards. If you ever get it, doesn't really make sense the creepy plot, but you know it's very good. It's well directed, which is I haven't said that about a Doctor Who episode in some time. So yeah, I mean, don't let the first couple of episodes, which are very singy and dancey and silly, of this season put you off, because it's getting better and better, and hopefully it will not plummet in quality again anytime soon. Yeah, that was a brilliant episode. Anyway, this is sort of on. I don't know if it's quite as good as Heaven Sent, but it's sort of it's back on that kind of. I could at least wonder, is it as good as Heaven Sent? Maybe it isn't, but it's all right. What was I up to? What was I just doing? Have I done this one yet? Yeah, Heaven Sent was great. This is it's similar. Following direction to a banquet. Following east. Abandoned cat in Split. What? Bird has years in channel. Gull plus Y. Tip sauce spilling. That's an anagram of spacesuit. Beast the solver heard. The solver is of course you or me. Unusual dictionary missing Y in index. Number diagram as a figure. Lone literati alliteration. Go with con. Try with sting. Placed within popular hospital room. Place within popular. Actuary's oddly missing. Fix is cure. Every second letter actuary. Some parrot I detested. Reversed is editor. Set off. Worktop feature. Is it counterpoint? No, but it could be. I don't know. Abandoned cat in Split. Ounce in Rend. Placed within popular hospital. Inward. In ward. Yeah. Unusual indicator is an anagram of dictionary. Give or take a Y. Short positive response. Okay. Curt reversed yes. Plus an S to finish it off. Tsar rages about. Okay. Anagram stargazer. Animal pack. Ram is pack. Fires again as rule before it ends heartlessly. Rain is rule. Reignites will be fires again. Economize with second crimp. Spot woman is zit her. Prying thus so reversed in New York. Control mastery holding on. Put out hidden in like Victoria. Modeled wearing shiny sat in is wearing. I guess this is counterpoint. Set off, I don't know. Spoil number Ma 10. Is it counterpoint? I hope it's counterpoint. Yeah, I would definitely say the Capaldi one-hander is the last episode that I thought was a really good episode. Jodie Whittaker, perfectly good actress, didn't get very good scripts to work with. And yeah, I don't know, jury's still out on Ncuti Gatwa as to whether he really is the Doctor, but he's a charming young man and given some good stories. I'll keep watching. The last one was a very good story. It's a bit folk horror-y. If you don't hate folk horror, you might quite like it. It's well directed, it's quite creepy. It does go a bit years and years in the middle, but that's no bad thing. Alright, it's very like Turn Left, and it's a little bit like Blink. Sack, not quite dry, a horror of mine, prepares to eat apple initially, backing out of it. What Pompeii tour offers is yet to be confirmed. What Pompeii tour offers? Doorway with no steps, suitable for newcomers. Must be entry with level, no steps. In trouble, receiving fine, not popular. Penalty. Farm animals, lightweight, not good. Okay, that's a gram. Minus a y. Yeah, I didn't love the Capaldi era, but I didn't hate it. I liked like 1 in 4 or 5 episodes, I think. Shot at table in a crowd, hasn't died. This one seems like a hard. Slew is a large number and also means killed. Observe work in nursery is so unpleasant. Screw secures prison in terror. What Pompeii tour offers is yet to be confirmed. Refuse short, brisk walk. It's trot, that's a brisk walk. In a mess, having nothing for starter for lunch. So stepped out. In a mess. Bedraggled. I don't know. Intermittently fine, but regularly early on parade. Composer has no clue. Struggling at piano. Poulenc is a composer. Tea for audience coming in. Chef promises. Tea for audience. Chef promises. Bear, contemptuous expression. Poo and bar. Small coin is old. Chop back. Lob reversed. With spread teachers until recently. Drink of the fruit of the vine. Whoa, what's going on there? Sweet American lives in France, it's true. Han is a sweet American. Reporters to employ these in graveyard. Okay, you would find a yew tree in a graveyard if you were a traditionalist. Rating all the cards or just some. Rating is a sailor, is a deckhand. All the cards is a deck. Hand is some of the cards. Company rescuer talked of sleepless period. I guess. I mean, a white knight rescues the company. I have not heard of that, but never mind. One under coach protected by astute engine driver. One under coach protected by astute engine driver. I mean, hidden in astute engine driver, you've had teen G, but that doesn't make sense. Deficient production, punctuation, unprecedented. Okay. Short comma plus unique to give us a communique. What's this? Fruit of the vine. With spread teachers until. This is butternut squash. Spread is butter. NUT is teachers. Until recently. Yep. Drink is squash. Fruit of the vine. Yeah. Okay. TUT. Much better than teen G. That is also in astute engine driver. Last to move, grabbing red bag. Last to move, satchel. Che is once again our favorite red. Perform a sort of scan, a CT scan. Nuisance, a line editor introduced. Okay, pest with ed inside it. Nearly perfect is 10 out of 10. A missing husband. I don't know why that's right. Oh, the is missing H. Stepped out. Regularly meditate as exercise. Daily exercise. Shot at table in a crowd, hasn't died. Cot at table. Small conifer cultivated for use in court. Forensic, anagram of S conifer. Forensic literally means follow the use of the cot. Intermittently fine but regularly early on parade. Showery, so show is parade, and then we have every second letter of early. T for audience coming in, chef promises. No. Prepares to eat, apple initially backing out of it. Asleep, peels a reversed. Alright, observe work in nursery is so unpleasant. It's got to be like I something ing. Eye watering, yes, you would need to do some watering in a nursery. Children aren't going to water themselves. No, it's plants, of course. Screw secures prison in terror. Is screw ply? Terror. It seems like a reasonably hard one. Sack, not quite dry. A horror of mine. A horror of mine. There'd be a horror you meet in a mine, but I don't know whether that's going to be where we're going. Penguins in trouble, receiving fine, not popular, penalty. In a mess, having nothing for starter for lunch, so stepped out. Oh, stepped out. Dated. This one should be easy though. What Pompeii tour offers is yet to be confirmed. To be... Oh, darn it. T for audience coming in, chef promises. Okay, T for audience is T, chef is a commis. Commits is certainly promises. Refuse short, brisk walk. Fast? No. Brisk walk, pace? No. Oh, I don't like where this is going. It's going to places where I don't have enough crosses. In trouble, receiving fine, not popular, penalty. Regularly meditate as exercise. Regularly. It could be daily. 40. Jumping jacks. Meditate. Muse as. A crowd hasn't died. A horde. Could be a whore, but that doesn't make sense. Shot at table. Mass. In a crowd is massed. And that is remains to be seen. Oh yeah, you see lots of petrified remains. Okay. Screw secures prison in terror. Prison. Let's go for this being daily for now, because it could be. Sack not quite dry, a horror of mine. Sack dry, a horror of mine. No. In trouble, receiving fine, not popular, penalty. Ooh, in trouble. Pest. Forfeit. For it. For it. find minus in inside for it. Okay, so in a mess could be tangled. Take out the L and put in an O and we get tangoed. Okay, tangoed. Regularly meditate as exercise. Sack not quite dry, a horror of mine. Sack. Fire? Damp. Damp. Exercise. What? Yeah, you can see just looking at me that I don't exercise much. So daily. Screw secures prison in terror. Prison. Nick. Screw is your pay. It's the wages you get. Refuse. Okay, so this is a march, and mark is the refuse of grapes. Okay. It does seem like it's going to be daily. Exercise. Daily. What is exercise? Daily dozen? Daily do zen. Yeah. Wasn't that quick. I mean, there was a moment during it when I put Emperor in the wrong box. I was like, Emperor's going to be in here somewhere, so I just put it in somewhere. That was quite hard, that one. Daily dozen, is that exercises then? I've only ever done a daily 2 or 3. Yeah, I did work out that penguins were happening before they finished. Alright, well apparently I've done this quick tip, but I'm going to finish one more day and then I'm tired. Maybe I should. I feel like more people keep watching somehow, or I don't know, actually I think Streamlabs just pretends that people are actually watching in order to encourage me to do it more. User. Webbed. Resolute or loyal. Staunch. Most important task. Keystone, something like that. This will be oiler. Ransack. How about megabyte? I don't know. It could be a petabyte. Could be a terabyte. Could be anything. Blubber. Goodness. Siam. Unaccustomed as I am to crossword solving. Open to all. Over. Irritable. Ratty, catty. This is cumulus. Formal speech. Rescue. Starter. Daydreamer. Ecclesiastical. Reverend. My grandfather was a reverend. Alabama. Inlay. That's a nice word. System. Medico. Diplomatic. Irritable. This is a downpour. Testy. That'll do. Public. Priority 1. Rifle. Is it overrule or override? It must be override, so this can be address. Daydreamer. Goodness. What's a daydreamer? Escargot. Is that a daydreamer? I don't think it is. Nonk. I'm feeling a bit tired after my long journey. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Is this goodness as in goodness gracious? Or is it goodness as in virtue? It's goodness as in virtue. Escapist, alright. And it was megabyte, that's good. God, I remember when I had a 48K Spectrum and, you know, megabyte was like this impossible science fiction. Oh, we were talking about Doctor Who again. Does anyone remember in 1985, whenever it was, the Trial of a Time Lord, 86 I guess, they had a MacGuffin in the episode, and Mel Bush came and she was very excitedly saying, the Master has got access to a megabyte modem. Yes, we were talking about, and a megabyte modem was something that sounded really as impressive in 1986, and I feel like a megabyte modem sounds like something that, you know, could be outpowered by a mobile phone nowadays. I thought 73 Yards was a brilliant episode. I really enjoyed that. It felt, you know, old school. It was creepy. It was, you know, it was a bit scary. If any kids were lured in by the space babies and so on, they'll have had their willies absolutely knocked out of them by that episode. It was quite creepy. It was a slow burn towards, you know, the resolution wasn't particularly scary. I think any kid who watched it to the end would go, oh, it's all right, but, you know, it was pretty scary in the middle. Where did I get to? I've done this one already, I guess, so let's go all the way to the cryptic. Megabyte modem. Book Hearts Defender needing a way in. Book Hearts Defender. It was scary, wasn't it? Dark and small Iberian chap covering face. Back from dig, strike kind of roses or hard. Soda with lime or rum for convenience. Ladies' room is an anagram of soda, lime or rum. Maybe bitter. King secretes billions, having more upstairs. Abler, ale and R secreting B for billions. Nanny's little one is Josh. Kid is to Josh and also a baby goat. Book Defender is back. H back, needing a road inside it. Expert handling bad reactions is to go for Parisian meat. Yeah. Go for Parisians is aller, and meat is of course gist. Rather dry month, including odd times, temperature drops. Back from dig. Oh, Glamrock. Yep. Rather dry, temperature drops. Forbidden urge to which writers admitted. To be primordial. No, that's not right. To boot leader of government out of Lagos. And that's an anagram of Lagos. American novelist caught in crime den. One who copies head of Cardiff University's resume. Aperçu. Is that a resume? One who copies is an APA. Then we have CU, Cardiff University. Male dabbler left in tool store with tool. Okay, so we got L in shed plus rake. A sheldrake is some kind of duck. Speed around center of Croatian seaside resort. Center of Croatian is AT. Spread is Marge. There we go, Margate. In Kent, of course. Stands apart from British men put in the corner. Stands apart from. Oh, dark and small Iberian chap covering face. Ombre without the first letter. Okay. Stands apart from British men put in the corner. stands is Brooks. We take off B. Men put in the corner of a chessboard are rooks. Forbidden. This is urges to prod. We put scribe in there to get a word for provision. Rather dry would be demisec. American novelist caught in crime den. Vice. Possibly Batia, accessory for father. Beretta is something a priest could wear. Not to be confused with a Beretta semi-automatic pistol, which a priest probably shouldn't wear. It feels like an anagram, but I can't believe it is. Caught in crime den. Kitchener, no. Why am I not getting that? One decides a set time, namely before holiday. One decides a set time, namely before holiday. Tie break, TIE before a break is a holiday, and that decides a set. Group of engineers with ruddy, huge screen. Oh no, geese are illegal in Portland. This is really bad news because we just ordered some goslings. Static cars plate seen in capital. Cars plate seen in capital, I don't know. Ostentatiously good, a female performer with no regrets. Summer problem of Botasay catching English butterfly. Summer problem would be, is stroke a butterfly? Yeah, butterfly's a stroke. It's a swimming stroke. Oh, that's nice. Reredos is like an altar screen. Reredos. RE with red is ruddy and OS. Duck eating river weed. Weed. Duck. Drab. It restrains worker, perhaps a seasonal deliveryman. There is only one seasonal deliveryman. He conceivably needs a flag raised. He conceivably. Flag raised. Organist wanting donut breaking the scales. Oh, that's my star sign. Very appropriate. Anagram of organist minus O. He conceivably needs flag raised. What's this? Static crackling. Capital is cracking. Cracking toast, grommet. Duck eating river weed. Okay, drip is definitely a weed. Calm down, maintaining strength completely. Calm down. Strength. Age and reason in Chennai, no Islamabad on reflection. Ionia? Oh yeah, that's sort of Asian, isn't it? It's just on, it's in Turkey, so I suppose it's Asian. Staying dry, mostly declining to conserve energy. Staying dry, on the wagon, on the wane, with go inside it. He conceivably, oh, he is a gas, helium. I mean, he is not a gas, it is a gas at most earthly temperatures, but it's not a gas per se. Huh. Calm down, maintaining strength completely. All the way. Allay, holding few. American novelist caught in crime den. Caught in sin lair. That's Upton Sinclair, not to be confused with Sinclair Lewis, so they're very easy to confuse. One event with barristers, a trial. Lives IC with lover around Persian city. Is a fan. Is aha. Is ha with lover around. Okay. Ostentatiously good. A female performer with no regrets. Ostentatiously good. A female performer. Oh, Piaf had no regrets. Pi with AF. Save money in Asia the wrong way, creating dispute. Okay, save is bar and then yen reversed. Oh, that was a good puzzle. There's a lot going on in there. Alright, how long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for 2 hours. My goodness, I have to stop. Thank you all for tuning in. That was very nice of you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you to offer charity. Sorry I couldn't do more puzzles in the time, but I did an amazing puzzle with lots of penguins in it, which is going to be extra special. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep plugging away at this backlog until it's done. If anyone has any requests, you're very welcome to offer them to me on the spot. I'll probably do them if I can find them, or maybe we should do some listeners or some magpies or something. I don't know. Been really enjoying my listeners and magpies recently. Done all the listeners so far this year, and they were all excellent. Not a single one I thought was a rotten egg, or even a curate's egg. Anyway, 2 hours. Got to go and have a life or something similar. Right. Thank you for tuning in, and see you tomorrow probably. Bye bye. Got to go and work out how we deal with the fact that geese are not legal in our state. We might have to disguise them as ducks. We'll see.